Chainsaw Man! Okay, I'm going to start off immediately.
Is that Swamp Fire from Ben 10 at the end?
We'll get to there. But first, if you're here to comment, where's My Hero Academia, it will come. Thurman's job basically just has him constantly working on the weekend. It's one of the worst schedules I've ever seen, where it's like, okay, can we film now? No, you're working? Cool. So, it will be out. I'm hoping for it to be out Sunday, Monday at the latest.
You sure he doesn't work for Amazon?
What's up?
You sure he doesn't work for Amazon, where they just have him on the little press where he's handcuffed to the fucking, thing?
No comment.
You cannot move past this, or your little buzzer will go off.
My favorite is the creepy fucking, like, trucks that they have now, or the vans, or whatever.
Yeah, I got a package from those cunts the other day, from Prime Day, and they sent me the wrong fucking phone case, so fuck Amazon.
Why are you buying shit on Prime Day? You gotta not buy shit on Prime Day.
Because I broke my phone case, and I needed a phone case.
I thought you said it was
and I wasn't going to spend $45 when I could spend $8.
That's how they get you, man. But anyway, we won't go there. We should do a separate video on Amazon.
Sure, why not?
Super not at all in the fucking theming of this channel, but I'm down. But yeah, no, My Hero will come. Dr. Stone will come. One Piece will come. I'm trying to have all of those out by Monday.
Thurman, he'll get violated by his boss.
Okay, I was gonna say it's not Thurman's fault. He's just his job, literally. Like I don't know if you guys all heard this. There was a time where I was fucking trying to film with him, and I had to edit out like 3 separate occasions where his boss called him trying to get him to come in early. It's a bad situation he's got going on there. But yeah, let's get into Chainsaw Man, so I don't get another one of them like, oh, you guys are off topic.
I gotta skip.
That was
the video.
Funny.
That was fucking glorious.
Did you see my response? I was like, hey, are you new here? Welcome to Controlled
Go to Milk Toast Little Chibi.
Yeah, go watch Chibi reviews. Mispronounced Senku's name. I love him. But
Senju.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, Naruto.
Let's talk about their smart, high IQ strategy going on right now. That was cool, actually.
Those outfits.
Yo, can we just all admit that Power taught us fucking that?
Power waifu for laifu in that outfit.
No,
okay?
we were reminded in a past chapter review in the comments. Some people had to ruin it and remind us that she stuffs her bra. Thanks, asshole.
I don't care if she stuffs her bra. Flat is justice.
No, you're right. What I don't like is when people are fake pretending something they're not. You know what I mean? If she was just flat and owned it, I'd love it. You know what I mean?
Yes, for God's sake, yes.
Because I want 100% flat is just... yes, easily. And I still want to... You know what? I was just about to fucking detailedly explain what I want to do to Power. I should not.
Go ahead. This is Control Chaos.
I want to suck on them flat titties.
Disliked.
Remember when we were talking about demon titty milk in Promised Neverland?
Oh god, and that conversation went on way too long.
And now it comes back. Would Power have demon titty milk?
You know what? Probably.
This is sacrilege, unholy milk. You have holy water and unholy milk. This is weird. I gotta stop.
It's 9:25 right now, guys. It's 9:25 our time. When you're not filming this at delirious 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's 9:25 a.m. like normal people wake up time. No, but let's talk about their strategy here. My favorite part of this is the bottles of blood on the top. Right? I was like, what the fuck is that? And then like she pulls her. Hold on. She pulls an Undyne from Undertale. I don't know if you've seen that part of Undertale where like spears are just coming from the floor. When you're
I haven't played all of Undertale.
Yeah, but like every YouTuber and their goddamn dog has played Undertale.
And their goddamn dog. Okay, Akiza Plays, new channel launching now.
If you
I'm gonna have my 4th play Undertale.
Just slap your dog on the keyboard. No, but like. I don't know. I just thought that was really clever. And I also like how he points out, like, yeah, you know, like, that was a good idea, although you used too much blood because she's, like, fucking twitching and having a seizure over there.
Yeah, she's anemic right now. But I must say, did she just, like, draw her own blood? Like,
oh, yeah. I'm assuming all that was her own blood.
Like, how much blood do you think is there? Like, how much would make her anemic?
Here's the thing.
Let's do the calculations here. How much blood would make this one?
Game theory. Well, here's the thing with, I calculate, well, I know that the average human body has, like, 2.5 gallons, I believe, of blood. So, like, let me look at these bottles because they're like Coke bottles, right?
Yeah, they're 20-ounce bottles, roughly. Of course, in Japan,
So
I think
yeah,
they're like
1,
18
2.
ounces.
That actually is kind of accurate because 2.5 gallons. That looks like about the max of how much blood you can get out of the human body, probably.
Yeah,
She's just literally just put all of her blood. And again, it makes sense for her because we found out a couple chapters ago. She's like, as long as you don't kill her, she'll heal.
Exactly.
She's like
so
she's like almost immortal, but like if you kill, like she can heal from like dumb shit, like Dante from Devil May Cry. You know?
She can heal from dumb shit like Dante from Devil May Cry, but can she moonwalk like Dante from Devil May Cry?
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that scene. God.
I just got to that in Devil May Cry.
When will this get an anime so I can see my beautiful power in motion and color? Oh. I love
Red,
her.
you're going fap after this. Let's
No,
face it.
not yet. I'm trying to wait. I've been fapping too much lately. Like, you know when you fap so much that like it's just not satisfying anymore because it's just too regular?
Right?
I gotta wait. Like, best fap I gotta stop! I'm a fucking madman! The best fap I ever had, I'll keep this brief. I was in the hospital for a week after a surgery. You can't fap in the hospital, and
I've fucking done it.
Yeah, okay, but here's the other thing, right? In the hospital for a week, surrounded by hot nurses, right? And every single one of them was it you that I told this? I was like, why are all these nurses attractive? And then you went to the doctors and you were like, yes, they are. I swear to God, my local hospital has like a fucking rule. Like, you can only hire nurses that are like an 8 and above.
Goddamn, dude. Like,
I'm just saying.
Every nurse, both male and female, at my hospital is fucking good looking.
Oh, yeah. This isn't a sexist thing, bro. Like, some of them dudes.
I'm like, I wish I was you, motherfucker.
But yeah, no, best fap I ever had was that, because it was a week without fapping, building up. That I went home and like I just touched my dick and exploded everywhere.
I touched my dick.
It was waiting, bro. And God, I gotta stop. It's so cringe.
Was it the jizz cannon?
Yeah, like from Scary Movie.
Thank you. Somebody got that reference.
When I was a kid and I saw that clip, I was like, "Is that really how it works?" Damn, you definitely.
In porn, definitely. In real life, no.
Man, I wish it worked like that. Just kidding. I don't. That'd be one hell of a cleanup process.
There would be no cleanup besides from
Okay, but here. So let's talk about.
I can see where that commenter came on from.
Yeah. Now, yeah, bro. I hope he's on this one. I hope he's like, maybe they got better.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, I love his casual ass dodge, and then obviously Denji comes out, casual ass hit back. I think my favorite part with him though is where he walks away and he's like, "Well, you guys did good. I'm gonna get a drink," and then just knife into fucking Denji's forehead, and he's just like, "Oh." That's a meme right there. Like, that is a meme template.
Okay, so meme review.
No, here's the thing about this, right? Here's what you could do for this as a meme, okay? Denji could be like, I'm trying to think of an example, because he's like realizing something. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, like the first thing I thought of was like Denji's like the U.S. and then like the knife is like Saudi Arabia beheads people, and then because it's like that's a very deep political joke. You have to know we're allies with them, even though they do fucked up shit because they give us oil and yada yada yada. But,
and our corporations take blood money from them to promote wrestling events. Oh, shade of WWE.
You know, Denji, Amazon, the knife, working conditions.
Oh God. Oh.
But no, that's just a meme template. I go forth fan base and create memes, please.
I will see you on R-Chainsaw Man.
Oh, is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure it
I need
is.
to check. Now, so any more you want to talk about that little, like their little training thing and them trying to get the one up on him before we move on to the future devil?
Okay, so that entire ordeal will probably be like a 30-second clip in the anime. Let's be realistic.
Oh, but here's the thing: if the anime does it well, because the best kind of filler in anime is filler where they add on to fights, but it's like good.
Oh my God, yes! Look at Bleach.
Yeah. So like Ukiura Ichigo, they added like a whole fucking segment to that, and it was glorious. And it made Ukiura not go down like such a bitch, which I appreciated as an Ukiura fan. Because in the manga,
literally, your weeb ass has his sword.
Yeah, I do. He's like my third favorite character. I think it was like Rukia, Shinji, Rukia, Ukiura, Anyway.
And you also want to fuck Rukia.
Absolutely. First waifu. Flat as justice. We could go on. But flat as justice and small as justice. Now
I can say literally nothing because behind me is a C2 Dakimakura.
You and I agree on the fact that small is justice. Right?
Goddamn right.
Yeah, like if you can pick this bitch up with one hand,
throw her on your shoulder while she's throwing a fucking temper tantrum in the mall.
Yes.
That sounded slightly
Brat
sexist.
tamer kink. You know that test, right? Like the brat tamer, where you like kind of want like the.
That is literally on my VNS.
Like, fuck you. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
Remember
when I was worried that this wouldn't be a good video because it was too early in the morning? Just kidding.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, Red. With all sincerity, suck my dick. I
didn't know.
It good.
Bruh, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer. Like, just get ready to double tap that forward 10 seconds button in this video.
True fans will watch the entire 30-some minutes of this shit.
If you're a real fan, put in the comments what your best kink is. Oh, God. These comments say, if we were monetized, we wouldn't be anymore. Now, what do you... So yeah,
our Twitch.
that whole scenario, that whole fight was just cool. I thought it was a really clever idea.
My God, yes.
Having like bottles of blood up there to like use as spears and the spear through the door. It was like a 3-layered thing, and I like how it wasn't just that
fourth-dimensional chess, Red.
Yeah, they were Ben Shapiroing. No, but like they were beating this man with facts and logic. But what I like about it is that like it wasn't just Power's fault. Like he was like 2 reasons. Power's like anemic now, but also Denji, if you could have dodged that one hit, this fight could have kept going, but you didn't. So, like, Now I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, he's got to learn, like, genuine, like, you know.
Combat skills.
Yeah, because, like, he's kind of in his past fights, he's relied more on his Chainsaw Man form, which I'm still, honestly, not understanding why he's not going into that form, as you asked last chapter. But, like, yeah, he's basically, I think he's going to try to learn just, like, actual, like, martial arts or combat at some point, which would be cool.
Yeah, definitely would. What really concerns me is how casually he's still getting knocked down after all of this. Like, it seems like his dense ass is so fucking stupid that even this genius plan is, like, beyond his capacity to think.
Denji's dumb as fuck. Okay, apparently, people corrected us that Power I don't remember when this was revealed, but apparently Power has, like, a high-ass IQ, which is strange to me because she acts like a weirdo, but I guess that's fair. I mean, Elle acted like a weirdo. Elon Musk acts like a weirdo. I guess that's fair.
Elon Musk is a fucking weirdo, but he's a genius.
Bro, one of the richest, smartest dudes in the world tweeted out, "Let's make cat girls real."
I support cat girl technology.
That's a real tweet. Like, I thought that was fake. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about, Elon Musk, dude that made Tesla, dude that shot a car to space just because he fucking could, was like, yo, it's time to make cat girls real.
I want to see this motherfucker casually stroll up to Area 51 with us and just go in there and then be like, oh, cat girls are already real. Let's reverse engineer this shit.
He said he would fucking pass out flamethrowers to people.
Yes, that too. That
Can you
too.
imagine?
Oh,
Just,
God,
like,
I can finally get my Boring Company flamethrower. I missed.
Yeah, but the stipulation is you have to use it to raid Area 51.
I don't give a fuck.
You do. You die.
I'm a millennial. I'm already suicidal.
Yeah, but like, no. I could go many places with that, but no. I was talking. Remember that communist guy I was telling you about? I was talking to.
Yeah.
He was telling me about how like he's suicidal, but because he's an atheist, death is final, so he could never bring himself to do it.
You know, being an agnostic fuck that borders on atheism, yeah.
I feel like I was gonna say, like, I feel like that's fair. Like,
that's like literally one of the reasons I've never killed myself.
Yeah, the shit can always get better. You know, like there's always a possibility. But anyway, God, we are so fucking weird and spacey right now. Let's talk about
this might be our greatest fucking discussion ever.
It's good. We've had better. I think usually there's a balance that sometimes we hit. That's a perfect level of off-topic and chapter discussion. I think we might be a little far on the off-topic on this one.
A little.
It's still good. Now, Future Devil.
Future Devil.
First of all, insert fucking Squidward going future. But also keep in mind every time they.
I've got Ben 10 fucking vibes from this shit, man.
Keep in mind. Well, we'll get to that. Keep in mind every time that a devil is named and introduced. Remember that the lore of this series is that like they kind of grow in power based on the fear of that thing. Mm-hmm. And I like that because people are fucking afraid of the future a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So like and that's just such a cool way to power scale because every time they introduce a devil, I think, okay, how scared of that are people? And then that's how I tell how powerful it'll be, you know? So future devil, I imagine, will be pretty powerful because that's a pretty...
Oh, God, yes.
And by the way, so Aki... God, this got emotional because, like, so we found out the girl that visited him was not Puke Girl's mother, but Puke Girl's sister, and we have a very cool moment where she's like showing him letters that she wrote to her, and a lot of them include like her trying to help Aki and like, you know, I want to get Aki to quit this profession. It's not for him. He's too nice of a guy for this. He's he's emotionally vulnerable. He's just a dude who hasn't been like corrupted and like numbed by all this yet. And I want him to get out, you know? And I think that was very sweet of her. And it's sad to me that he's taking the path that's definitely not what she would want because she very clearly wanted him to get out, whereas he's going down the revenge path, clearly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
In fact, this whole scenario is starting to remind me of how One Punch Man does things, where, like, basically One Punch Man subverts the genre a lot by having the main character not go through any of the stereotypical beats, but then Genos kind of takes in that role, you know? So, like, here, Aki is kind of the one, like... He's like the normal main character, and then Denji's like the weirdo, you know? But I thought that was a really cool moment, and it's sad to me that Aki seems to not value his life at all, which is just sad because like he's already. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he talk to like the sword or whatever, and he said he had like 2 years left to live. Right?
Yeah, well, I guess at this point he's like, well, fuck it, I'm already, you know, expendable.
Well, so I guess you're probably right, because what that says to me is that he's already made some sort of like life-shortening contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now if he's willing to make another thing, like he's already got all these contracts, all these things that are fucked up about him, all the things he's no doubt given up. His life is only 2 years left, and now he's willing to go and make another one with this devil that's notoriously known for making hard-ass contracts, you know? Like, the two that we heard were half the life, or all, like, your senses just gone. All your senses but, like, touch. So, like, that's pretty big deal. But, I mean, obviously that shows whatever deal he makes, not only will it be quite the fucking deal, but the power he gets will be strong as fuck. So, I mean...
Kind of makes you wonder who the previous contract holders for this devil are.
Yeah, and it makes me worry about Aki.
Makima.
No, I feel like that would be too... it's a big world. I feel like whatever Makima's devil is probably one that we won't find out until we find out through the context of this is Makima's devil. You know what I mean?
Probably, but I mean, like,
maybe.
As OP as she is, like, you would think it would be something on the scale.
It's possible. I just think that would be kind of contrived writing because it's like that makes the world feel too contained. If it's like, here's this devil we're introducing to you now. Also, it's Makima's power. You know what I mean? That just seems a little boring to me. I'd rather find out.
And also, nobody really knows Makima's power is because, well, we saw in her chapter, like, they were blindfolded and everything.
Right, yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe. But, like, I'd like to think hers is something different. But, I'm excited to see what happens to Aki because this poor guy, he's gone through so much, and apparently he's at the point of no return where he's just like, fuck it, you know. I'll go through whatever I need to because I mean his thing now is like kill the gun devil because they fucked with my family, right? It's basically what it is.
Kind of a bit cliche, but I mean
that's fine. Like I think cliche can be done as long as it's not done in a shitty, soulless way. You can do a story about revenge if you're not doing it just to do it. You know?
That is absolutely 100% correct. Like, if they can do this well, I am going to be blown away. Mm-hmm. And so far, this is, like, I've been posting on my Instagram and on Twitter, like, this is closely approaching my top 5 right now.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's very exciting. I'm excited to see it get localized. I'm excited to see... I really hope it gets an anime. I'm assuming, it is doing well, yeah?
It is... consistently doing rather well for a new series, so that's always good to see.
I wonder who could. I mean, like, I'm just trying to think through studios and who would be a good fit for this anime.
Until sadly this week I would say Kyoto, but yeah,
Really?
Uh,
Don't they do like wholesome shit?
they do wholesome shit. What's more wholesome than the first
No,
groping of the breast?
David, that's dumb. There's no way. I don't think I've seen a fucking anime that they've done with like more than like a drop of blood. They're a family company. But yeah,
I wanted to at least be the one guy that's not crying when doing something related to a video with them, as tragic as it is. But yeah, this is more of a Madhouse or a David Productions anime.
bro, JoJo, and if they're not so right now, David Productions is doing Dr. Stone right now, correct?
I believe that is who's doing it.
Wait a minute. Now I'm trying to remember because yeah, I think so because I know that they're done with part 5, obviously.
Yep,
I wonder. I don't know. I won't speculate too much, but like whatever it is,
Dr. Stone.
Okay, I won't speculate too much, but whoever does it, I want it to be really fluid and like well animated, and because like the action scenes are nuts in this series, right? So you need someone who can like take those and just make them as fucking crazy as they are, right? And almost kind of gives me like a I think like the style that like Devilman Crybaby had on Netflix.
Oh my god, yes.
I feel would fit for this, you know. But yeah, it needs an anime. I need it. I need that in my life. It
definitely does.
This is one of those manga that would benefit greatly from motion. But yeah, so
the TMS and 8pan is the studio that's animating Dr. Stone.
Oh, I know that David Productions is doing something right now.
I think it might be Fire Force.
Oh, that might be right. I don't know. I just know that now that they're done with part 5, they're doing something else before they do part 6, probably. But let me think. So yeah, I guess I mean
they're doing it.
Oh, okay, cool. So, any more thoughts on the letters, the future devil that you said looked like what, Swampfire?
Yeah, Swampfire from Ben 10 Alien Force.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I kind of got.
I mean, and he's doing like also, by the way, you know he's
T-pose.
legit. Don't fucking steal my joke, damn it! I was just about to say, you know he's legit because he's asserting his dominance by T-posing on Aki. Bro.
I'm asserting my dominance by stealing your joke.
I'm asserting my dominance by stealing your T-posing joke. Bro, when I went to a friend's house yesterday, and you know their pets hadn't seen me yet, and he was like, "All right, all you got to do is look that dog right in the eye and T-pose."
Oh my god!
Shockingly, it didn't work because you know you're making yourself bigger to a dog. He took it as fuck you,
and the dog's like fuck you, yeah,
bro.
Whereas Akisa would just roll over and die.
The dog T-posed back. Yeah, so he's got like his an eye in his stomach, which is interesting. He's got like a.
You know that's his weak point.
Yes, in Zelda you would shoot your fire arrow right in there.
Or any RPG, that would be the weak point.
Yeah.
I played way too many RPGs in the last week and a half.
Giant enemy crab.
Oh god.
For massive damage. So, final thoughts, predictions, all that shit on this chapter.
Predictions. Next chapter is going to be a bunch of the blah 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 contract stuff, which will be.
But I'm down with that because that's like.
Which will be really interesting because I'd like to see what the price somebody that barely has any time left on this planet.
Yeah. I feel like that Future Devil might say that. Like, what the fuck can you give me? Like you basically Aki is walking in here as like.
Dick.
No, what I was gonna say is like Aki's the best metaphor I can think of is Aki's basically walking in here as like. You know when Stewie Griffin was like, oh, what is it, like a hot dog down a hallway at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Like Aki's walking in here as like a used fucking like, just like meat bag of like, if contracts are like dicks, he's been dicked quite a bit.
Yeah, Duncan. Dead man walking.
Yeah, Future Devil's like, bro, what do you think I am? You think I'm fucking gonna stoop down to like a trailer park whore? I would love it if the Future Devil talked like that. Again, it would be subverting the genre. Like, oh, you think he's going to be all like, I am the Future Devil. He's just like, bitch, you've been dicked by all these other demons. What do you think?
Bitch,
who do you think
please,
I am?
There's no more contracts in you than Paris Hilton's crotch.
I'm the Future Devil, bitch. Show some respect on the name.
Oh, God.
He's just
the
a
amount of hate. Oh, fuck.
No, but yeah, I mean, if they can't do Years of Life, I suppose they could do shit like Senses. But again, I feel like it's going to be something that they didn't mention to throw us off.
Yeah. We're going to take a pound of your flesh.
He'll be
and
like,
knit
I don't
you
know.
a nice sweater out of it.
What members of your family are still alive?
Oof. To contract with me, I'm going to take the remainder of your family.
Well, that's awkward. I don't think he'd do that. Like, that's the whole reason he'd be like, no, unacceptable. Maybe. See, the thing is, like, who the fuck does he love anymore? Like, who does he have? Period. What does he have? You're right. That's gonna be fascinating because what does he have to give? Period.
He really has nothing. This is a man with nothing left to give or lose. Like, it's insane.
I wonder if he's gonna like. Oh man, yeah. Because you're right. I mean, I can definitely see where they're gonna go with this in the sense of like the conversation.
Wait. I'm going to call it now. The conditions of his contract is his soul as soon as this mission is complete.
So like maybe like in this world, like I wonder what the lore of this world is. Like is there an after? I suppose if there's devils, there's an afterlife? Question mark.
You would think. I
So,
mean,
like,
we're dealing with themes of heaven and hell, kind of.
If souls are a thing, then that indicates that there's some sort of existence after death. I don't know if have they talked about souls at all?
No, that's why I'm just going out on a limb here with that.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if this manga is going to go down the path of like souls and shit. That'd be interesting, but
it would be.
If they want to create a system where like normally when humans die, they their souls go somewhere or whatever, and then like devils can't get them. But then like he was like, no, I'll like straight up just like you can just eat me, you know?
Yeah, like fucking just kill me and eat me. Or if they want to go really gory, eat me while I'm alive still.
Hot. Yeah.
I mean, we're already going into Dead Man Wonderland-esque areas here.
Spin the wheel. What part of the body will you eat?
Right, like that's kind of what we're at. We got people have given up body parts, feelings. I mean, how much more Devilman? How much more Devilman Wonderland-esque can you get here?
I wonder. Didn't I said something in a previous video about like how they could like straight up give up, like you can't feel this emotion anymore. You know.
I think you did.
So maybe they'll go down that. That'd be depressing. Like he could pull
you
like
can no longer feel love.
Yeah, no, I could see him being like, "What do I need to feel happiness for anymore? Anyway, I already don't feel it." You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could go real emo Sasuke level.
Yeah, no one can understand my pain.
No one can understand my pain. Bitch, please.
I feel like whatever this deal is, it's gonna fucking fundamentally change Aki as a person, and it's gonna kind of make everyone that liked Aki be like, what the fuck? Which is sad because, again, normally I would say Denji could maybe have a moment with Aki, but the problem is Denji is emotionally numb too. So
exactly,
this manga is really underlyingly depressing. You know what I mean? Like there's really no connections now that Puke Girl's gone, and I believe Knife Girl's bailing, right?
I believe that's what we've come to here.
So, like, those are the two that had, like, some semblance of human emotion, right? One of them's dead, one of them's getting the fuck out of here, smartly. So, basically, this manga is just depressing as fuck, because when you really, in a good way, you know, because it's depressing in a sense of, like, it's just showing it's subtly showing how much dread is involved in this field, because I'm sitting here trying to think, like, oh, who would try to stop Aki from doing this? Who would try to be like, Aki, don't do this? At this point, no one. There's no one in his life that would, because Denji wouldn't give a fuck. Maki would be like, yeah, sure, do it. You know, like, there's really no one that would try to stop. And these two dick bags that are leading him down here are fucking emotionless. And like literally, he's literally there in the hospital. Many of his friends died, and they casually were like, yo, did you get laid in the hospital, bro? No one around him is like emotional or like genuine of a person. They're all just a bunch of like numb assholes, and that's actually pretty depressing. So now I think what Aki's ideology is going to be, and what's going to make Aki such an interesting character going forward in this series, is the fact that he is kind of like the last. I think he's going to represent the last semblance of humanity in this fucking division of the Devil Hunters. You know what I mean? Whereas like everyone else is numb, but Aki's going to be like alone mentally. You know, as like the last person that hasn't lost his emotions, you know?
That's definitely the way it's looking right now, and it's depressing that we've come to that, but it also, being in this field definitely makes you numb to everything, because you watch everybody around you die very, very quickly. Like, the life expectancy of these people is non-existent.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. So it would be, as sad as it is, the push emotions aside thing would come second nature to them after watching so many people die in front of them. You're like, I can't become emotionally connected to anybody kind of thing.
Yep, and that's what kind of made Aki so special, because that's what Puke Girl noticed about Aki. I'm sorry to keep calling her that. I don't remember her name. But like what she always noticed about Aki was like no matter all the shit that happens, by the time most people have numbed themselves, he somehow has not lost that emotion.
Exactly, and with that gone potentially after this chapter, like, really, who is the relatable character left?
And that's what makes this it's such an interesting series, because you really don't need, I guess you don't need it. I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm just watching a bunch of fucking monsters, like, just live out their life. Like, there's
Yeah,
really...
it's like a kaiju movie of the greatest performance here.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, there's really no one that you can root for. They're all just assholes. And it's fascinating, because, like, again, Aki is about the only one that has emotions, but all the Devil Hunters... And I used to be like, oh yeah, I like Denji because he's just trying to like be happy, but now even Denji's like, no, if this person died, I wouldn't care. Like, what? It's like, it's really interesting, and I'm curious where they're gonna go with it, because it just is such a fascinating. The character work in this series is so goddamn subtle and good. Yeah, so that's it for me. Final thoughts for you?
Yeah, it's just the character work, like you said, is really interesting. Like, it's something you really don't see that much this early on. Usually it takes a lot longer for a series to flesh out a character this well. So that's masterclass in character writing and making you become emotionally attached to them within 31 chapters now. So props to this, but also, what the fuck? Because there also has to be that, for most readers anyway, there's people like us that read fuck tons of series that really don't become so overly attached very quickly, but there has to be that level of attachment for a lot of readers. So without that emotional attachment to these characters, I'll be interested to see the rankings going forward now that everybody's basically a generic slate of emotionless bullshit.
But like, I don't think it's bad though. Like in
it's
terms
not
of writing,
bad.
Yeah, like it doesn't, like, it sounds like, oh, they're emotionless, but like they're definitely not. Like, it somehow doesn't make it not fun to watch them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But although I do agree with you that I think it would be important to have at least one character that kind of, and that's what Aki is so far, and I think Aki will probably continue to be that. So I'll be interested to see what they do. Or maybe wherever Makima's going, like, I could totally, if this mangaka wanted to be a total fucking savage asshole, he could have Makima go and get a bunch of new recruits. Like, hold on, guys. I'm going to the fucking high school, and I'm going to tell them how cool it's going to be a devil hunter.
You know, the U.S. military
yes!
recruitment.
I'm going to go to the high school. I'm going to set up fucking Devil May Cry for the PS1.
Oh my,
PS2.
PS2.
And I'm going to be like, all right, kids, now, you like this game? You want to do it in real life? We need you. Desperately.
Join the Devil Hunters today.
Bro, I need a commission of Makima.
I want a fucking animatic of that.
Makima being like a douchey, like, U.S. Army recruiter. Like, please come and die for your country.
Oh, God.
God, yes. Bro, I could see Makima, she's such a heartless bastard. I could totally see Makima being like, well, we need new people. Time to hit up the local high school. All right, guys, I got a bunch of swords and weaponry of various assortments. Who is at least semi-physically fit and has a death wish?
Oh, dude, the physical fitness... The physical fitness test is bullshit in the military, and yeah, that's everybody in the high school age gap kind of has their own little death wish of different varieties. So
that'd be the entire high school. Suicidal students, and preferably ones that don't have people who would miss them.
So we're talking the foster children, the runaways.
Bring me specifically the suicidal orphans.
I can't wait to see the fucking comments on this video, man.
Man, because they love it. They love it. Oh, okay, so I looked up the author of Chainsaw Man. I wanted to know what he had written. Apparently, he did Fire Punch.
Yep. That was a comment on last week's video. Didn't you read it?
No, I was busy. That's why, I don't know if you noticed, because, Thurman and I obviously do all the other reviews and shit. I kind of like let you handle the comments on Chainsaw Man typically.
Yeah.
So you
Chainsaw
have
Man,
something
the
to
cartoon
do.
video. I also responded to a couple on My Hero.
Yeah. Speaking of, I gotta go and fucking respond to those comments. I've been so busy this week, but yeah, no. So that makes me want to read Fire Punch. If he wrote that, I wonder if it's good.
It was decent from what I've heard. It wasn't as good as this so far. I guess there's a lot of issues with the ending, so to speak. But
Interesting.
honestly, it's in my list of things to read. I've read maybe 2 or 3 chapters so far.
Okay.
And it's good. Just I've been trying to prioritize my time outside of manga to working on other projects,
That's fair. Well,
like launching the Twitch.
yes. There will be a Twitch, and we will be streaming podcast-like stuff on that. So look out for that. But yeah, for me, that's peace.
That's peace for me.